Welcome back to Iron Completionist, the series where I'm aiming to fill the collection log and do all of the completable, non-repeatable content in RuneScape. Last time we jumped into some Wieldy Slayer, obtaining our first outfit piece of the Dagon High set, as well as an absolute ton of hard clue caskets. In this one though, I want to start off with a little bit of prep work for episode 30, which is going to be an absolutely massive one by the way, and bounce around to a couple of places I haven't been to yet. As always, if you guys enjoy these videos, make sure to let me know in the comments, and leave a like as it goes a lot further than you think and is much appreciated. I'm going to start this one off by shifting the focus a little bit. You guys have probably noticed that a lot of things drop adamant bars, rune ore, and if you look in this tab, you'll see I have 45,000 adamant ore, 70,000 myth ore. Honestly, I never expect to smith these, but the rune ore I definitely will. And something that I've been neglecting going back to for a little bit here is actually the Giant's Foundry. And the reason that I should go back here is because smithing those items on an anvil will be a lot faster if I finish the smith's outfit, and I'm only missing 2 pieces. It might seem minor, but saving a tick every single time I smith something is going to add up to a pretty substantial time save, and I haven't been back to Giant's Foundry in a minute, so might as well go back there and finish off the outfit to help prepare for episode 30. Alright, I'm pretty sure this turn-in is going to give me enough to be able to buy, barely, enough to buy one of the 2 remaining pieces. I'm just going to go ahead and buy the top first, really doesn't make a difference, I don't think. There is the Smith's Tunic, just 1 piece left to go until I have the full Smith set. So I've been wondering for a while why, despite having 3 pieces of the Smith's outfit, this minigame feels no faster than it does when I had 0 pieces. And the outfit is supposed to speed up actions here, supposedly, and allow you to skip reheating and cooling cycles. And I did some digging and found out the reason for it is because I used the 18 mithril bar, 10 adamant bar combination. Apparently, this just doesn't allow you to skip anything even when you have the outfit, which is kind of dumb, as this is, I'm pretty sure, the meta for Iron Men. And the only way to fix this would be by using 14 adamant bars instead of just 10, and even then it apparently doesn't do too much. So it's kind of weird that the outfit doesn't really benefit you here, or maybe I'm just completely misinterpreting how it's supposed to work and you guys can just tell me I'm stupid. Alright, well, I royally screwed that sword up, but that's okay because I should be done now, just over 4,000 foundry reputation. We'll check that I'm going to buy the right piece. I need the legs, got it. Alright, let's pick up the Smith's browsers, and there we go. That is the full Smith's outfit done as soon as I can figure out how the heck to put it on. This is going to be really, really nice for when I am going to actually smith my bars into alchable items, which is going to happen pretty soon here. It's going to save me a lot of time that otherwise would just be, you know, not saved. That was like probably the stupidest thing I've ever said, but hey, the log slot. And you guys know what time it is. That's right. It's time to go back to Revenants. I don't know how long I'm going to stay this time, maybe to 13,000, maybe to 14,000, maybe even to 15,000 kills. But I need to keep going back here, trying to get stuff for the log, and if I'm going to be doing a massive alching episode next, might as well see if we can throw some more in there too, you know? Get a lot of alks from doing revs. Hey, there is an ancient totem. Not the best pull, but I'll take a solid 1 mil. Can't complain with that. Hey, look at that. There's a drop on the rare table. Some U seeds. Not particularly good, but it's a drop. I love this agility shortcut so much. This spot is fantastic. Well, I got excited at first seeing this 500k emblem, but I'm pretty sure I said this in the last episode or the one before. It's the same drop rate when you're skulled as the 4, 8, and 16 mil emblems. I don't know why this keeps happening, but hopefully it'll turn around eventually and I'll just get a huge handful of 16 mil ones because obviously that is way more useful. Still, 500k is 500k though, so it's better than nothing. At this point, we're coming up pretty close to like 2.5 to 3 times the drop rate for hitting the mega rare table that includes the weapons and the Amulet of Avarice. And I'm pretty amazed that I have not seen anything from that table yet. It's becoming a little bit frustrating, even though I still need the money for completionist stuff. It's hard to stay motivated when you're this dry on such a long grind. We have passed over 13,000 kills now, so I think I am probably going to at least go to 14,000, maybe 15, because I just want to get one of these items. Obviously, I would prefer the chain mace or the crossbow, but just any slot here will be nice to fill in. Speaking of dry streaks, we are over here at Hespori, 60 KC, and still no bottomless compost bucket. Yo, there we go. There's a big item. I'm definitely taking that and going straight to the bank. Ancient Effigy, 8 mil. You know, again, it's not like a new item, but 8 million flat coins, I will happily accept that. I think that's my second one in the collection log as well. It might be the third. That's my second one. So maybe we can just round this this whole little adventure off by getting another 16 mil relic. That would be a pretty nice push. For reference to anybody wondering, counting PK attempts and blah blah blah, I'm probably killing only like 100 revs per hour. So when I say I want to kill 2,000 or 3,000 revs, that's like 20 or 30 hours. It's not exactly the fastest grind in the world either. Yo, there's a nice little 2 miller coming in. We take those, and I'm just about to bank anyway, so I'll probably just kill this one more, and then we'll head out. Not exactly the best one, but hey, I'm starting to actually get some statuettes here, and that's nice. It's much better than getting nothing. Hey, there's another big drop, quote, quote, big drop, for you seeds. Nothing crazy there. And there's another drop from the rare item table, some magic seeds. Alright, you know what? Getting a lot of rolls. Maybe this is a good sign. Well, I don't know if I've been making it particularly apparent, but I do get attacked by PKers a lot at revs, and honestly, I think I'm going to take a little bit of a break at 13.8 thousand kills, just because it's getting a little bit annoying right now. I'm not sure if it's because of recent changes that were made to revs or what, but there's just a lot of people out there, and it's borderline impossible to even stay for the full 20-minute duration of one of my potions. So I think I want to step back a little bit and actually do some potion making, because I'm running very low on prayer potions. And you guys might have noticed my stack of Renar seeds slowly declining with time, and I'll show you how many Renars I have built up as soon as I finish this farm run. So let's go ahead and take a look. How many potions or how many Renar wheats could I possibly have stacked up? Oh, just shy of 5,000. That's a lot of Renar wheats, and I still have 700 seeds to go. But I've been pretty low on exclusively prayer potions for quite a while, so I figured, hey, what better time than now to make a bunch of them, especially with how many I have to go through at revs. So I'm gonna do some potion making. Yeah, apparently I actually already had like 400 or 500, maybe even 600 Renar potion unfinished already. So now I don't even have enough Snape Grass, so I actually have to do a couple Snape Grass runs in the middle of this. Well, as always, the best part about doing this is when you decant your potions. And I now have just about, actually I think I still have some in the bank, so if we put these in here, just shy of 4,000 prayer potions. And obviously I can always make way more whenever I want, I just have to do some more farm runs. But 4,000 should last me, hopefully, at least a decent amount of time. And for now, I think I want to move on to a different piece of content, because I'm not really ready to go back to revs quite yet. And I don't even know if I'm going to do more revs in this video, considering I've already spent about 20 hours there. So next up, I actually want to visit something that I haven't been to in a long time. And that is actually going to be the Chaos Fanatic. Now, as you can tell, I have 1,475 Chaos Fanatic kills, and you might be thinking, well, that must be how long it took you to get the pet Chaos Elemental. No, that's how long it took me to get one singular Odium Shard from this boss back in the day. So I'm really hoping that if I go back here, we green log this very quickly. That would be nice, because I don't really like the idea of being here for another 1,400 kills, to be honest with you. Let's go ahead and find a gear setup and try this out. Well, this is my budget gear setup. I mean, if I get smited, I lose a piece of my crystal armor, but I'm kind of just really desperately hoping I don't get smited, and it shouldn't happen unless I disconnect. Really hope I don't eat those words. Mechanically, Chaos Fanatic is a very, very simple boss, and since I'm still missing both shards, I have a 1 in 128 chance of receiving either one of them for the collection log, so I'll be happy with one, but if I happen to knock out both in this session, that'd be great. The worst part about it is the 30-second respawn timer, which I'll be trying to world hop to take advantage of, and the fact that it's right next to the Chaos Altar means some people run over here to reset and go back to a bank, and if they do that, the kill won't be mine anymore because I'm an iron, so have to try and find worlds where that's not happening. The Ancient Staff, I'm pretty sure these are 1 in 128, I think. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've been here. Another Ancient Staff. At least it's a decent alch. I mean, obviously I'd prefer to get one of the 2 drops here, but at least it's an alchable. Well, there's 1600 KC. Kind of surprised we haven't seen a single shard yet, but hopefully we see one soon. What the fuck is that? A shield left half. I'm not wearing a ring of wealth, by the way. That's just a shield left half. That's gotta be just stupid rare. I need to look that one up. That's just gotta be really rare, man. You know, this is probably the weirdest experience I've ever had. It's the wilderness, so I expect to get attacked, but man, I'm getting PK'd at the freaking Chaos Fanatic. That's a new one for me. So, I guess I'll just let this guy kill me because I'm not risking anything at this point. I dropped everything that was left in my inventory. And I might go switch up my activities because if I'm going to get PK'd here, I might as well go do something else for a little bit. So I'm going to just go do like some Tithe farm, I guess, or something for a little bit. Just because, dude, I don't know. That's just odd. I fully expected to never die there. And it's not like I'm mad that I lost anything. I'm just genuinely surprised I got attacked there. Well, I was going for 250 points to unlock the biggest item remaining here, but I got disconnected towards the end of my run, which means I can't get points in this go-around. It's nothing but really just bad servers and very weird game design around Tithe Farm, which is alright, it happens, but I am a little frustrated now, so I'm going to go ahead and just give myself a nice little hit of dopamine after putting in my bank pin. I was originally going to go for the seed box now, the most expensive thing I have remaining, but instead I'm just going to go ahead and buy the Agricoler's can, because it's still a collection log slot, I still needed it, and it's not like the 44 points I have left are wasted or anything, it's just one lost run, which, despite how annoying it is, isn't that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things. Hey, there we go. It only took an additional couple hundred KC, actually. It's taken a while to actually get a drop out here, but 1688 KC, we finally pick up one of the 2 shards from this boss at Chaos Fanatic. And luckily for me, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter which, I don't have a particular preference, but it's the Odium, which just brings back some good feelings because, like I said before, I went freakishly dry on this thing back in the day when Odium Ward was still, like, incredibly relevant, so it's just nice to see. I think I'll stay here and finish out this trip, but I've already been here for quite a while, and I want to go and just knock out some other kind of free log slots that I've been kind of itching to do for a little bit. I know we've bounced around a lot in this video, gotten a few log slots here, a few log slots there, but I think it's time that I move on to something that I haven't actually done yet, and that is Mahogany Homes. This is a minigame that I think I've only done on my group Iron Man, if I remember correctly, so I want to snag a couple of slots here just to get myself started, probably go for the plank sack because it just makes this infinitely easier, but once I sink into the grind of it, I don't know, maybe I'll enjoy it more than I remember enjoying it, especially because I have basically infinite mahogany planks on this account, so, you know, might as well put them to use. I'm sure there's actually a good handful of you that don't really know what this minigame is, and to give you a TLDR, it's basically Gielinor World Tour featuring construction. It's pretty straightforward, you just run around repairing things in the same couple of locations, getting a little bit more XP for your planks than you would otherwise, and then you talk to the person who owns the house you're repairing the stuff in, and they give you some bonus experience. Each contract I'm completing, because I'm doing the highest tier, gives me 5 points, and the first thing I'm going for is the plank sack, which is 350 points and should make this whole process a hell of a lot easier, because right now I have to bank between like every single contract, and it's a little annoying. And there we go, 70 contracts later, I can head back over here to Amy and buy myself the plank sack, which is a collection log. Now this thing is going to be just fantastic, and let me show you why. Well, you might be wondering, it's a plank sack. What does it do? Well, it holds planks. That's it. That's all you really need to know about it. It holds planks. In fact, it holds 28 of them, and just gives me an extra inventory worth of planks, which makes this activity just infinitely better. So I won't have to bank as much. I'll only have to bank half as much, actually, which is going to just save me a lot of time. One of the nicest things about the plank sack as well is that you don't actually have to empty it when you're doing these contracts. It just keeps taking the planks directly out of it, so I don't have to constantly fill it and empty it up, which sounds really minor, and honestly it is, but it's still convenient. First mystery box in a long time. Let's see if we get anything. Ooh, an onion. Massive for the account. Well, like most things in this game, this is actually not too bad if you have like a good show to zone out to while you're doing it. With 225 more points, I'm going to go ahead and pick up these carpenter boots, which give me a small boost to construction XP, and if we're being honest, I'll probably constantly forget to wear them, and a supply crate, because for some reason this is a collection log slot. I don't know why. It just gives you planks and steel bars and stuff, so really not worth going for, but hey, 2 collection log slots, pretty good. I know this one might end up being a little bit shorter than the majority of my other videos, but that's kind of just the nature of some endgame grinds. Things like revs just take a lot of time and don't really provide a lot of content, and I'm desperately trying to figure out where these boots go. They surely are storable. Of course, they're magic. Of course, boots that carpenters wear, they're magic. That makes perfect sense. So unfortunately, not every episode is going to be able to be like 30 minutes. This one's probably going to be on the shorter side of things, but we still did pick up a few collection log slots, and we are now at 836 slots. Now, the next one is definitely going to be a pretty big change of pace, and I'm very excited for you guys to see it. Peace out, have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time.